Roll up the rim to win. I don't know if this is actually it, but let's see if I won anything. I don't think this is actually it. How do you do this? I've never done this before. Oh, it says something. Please play again. Oh, look at that. No, I'm not gonna play again. What is going on, guys? My name is Zeus7 and today we're in the OG Oakley hoodie. Today we're going to be doing something that you guys have been asking me to do for a long time, how to install an aftermarket radio in your Mazdas. Well, today we're not going to be doing it in the Mazdas, but before you click away, this is going to be an instructional video and I'm going to pretty much show you just in general how to install an aftermarket radio. It's the same process for every car. So if you guys are interested in like a Mazda installation, I have videos on how to remove your deck and basically that's all you need to know about my car, but for the rest of this video, this is what you guys need to watch if you guys want to do it in the Mazdas. But for anybody in general, I'm going to be doing this in my mom's Toyota Matrix 2009. I wanted to record this video just so you guys know how to do it. It's very easy, and I think it's 2010 actually, 2010 Toyota Matrix. So today we're going to be showing you how to wire it and how to also put the deck into the dash kit and put it into the actual car itself. We're going to be doing a single DIN JVC. Just wire it together, put it together, and yeah. So let's get straight into it. The first step we're gonna do, put the new deck into the dash kit. Anything you guys see on here, get it from Crutchfield. I'll leave the link in the description below. It's the best place to get any audio kind of wiring and dash kits and stuff like that. So let's get straight into it. So the brand that this dash kit we're gonna be using today is called Metra. Metra makes a lot of this stuff. They even made the wiring harness for the car. So this is what it comes in. This is the single DIN kit. You guys can get double DIN kit, and this is basically what it looks like. So for the single DIN kits, you basically get like a little scoop, put like, you know, anything that you kind of want in there, and then obviously the deck sits in here. So that's kind of how a lot of them work, unless you guys don't have enough space. Then obviously you just get the single DIN. You get instructions on how to put it together, and then you also get a few of the hardware pieces to, I believe, screw into the side. So even in these instructions, it shows you how to remove the dash. So if you guys, of course, have a Mazda 3 and you're too lazy to find a video where I'm actually removing the deck, then you can, you know, they send instructions with it. So installing this deck is actually quite easy. You pop off this little panel using a screwdriver. It just holds in with a couple clips that you just pop out. And so basically now this deck fits without any screws. Of course, if you want more, you know, security, there's going to be screws in the side. This one doesn't have them. Someone took them out, but I don't need them, so it's fine. So you basically just slide it in there, make sure it's flat on position. So with a little bit of tugging and pulling, basically, like I said, you take this out and then you put the deck in, and then there's two tongs on top that you push the deck down, you push those ones in, and then you pull the deck so that it's going up, then you push the bottom ones in, and basically that's just your liner. So this is how it looks as it sits in the deck. Now to tighten it in place, because it does wobble around obviously, to tighten it in place, there's little tongs on the back here that you want to take a flathead and push them up against the plastic here so that they don't move. Make it look nice, and then push the tongs in there. One right there, and the one in the middle, and now it's really in there snug. So now that you have this in your dash, now we have to go take out the old deck, and then we're gonna wire this together after that. It's a little dusty up in this beehive, but to get started, obviously she's driving a manual. Good job on you, Mom. Then we gotta take a trim panel tool, and there's a, we gotta get up in this. My trim panel tool doesn't really work anymore. There we are. So basically this entire piece comes off in this car, which is kind of a cool design. So with a little bit of wiggling, it finally comes out. Now there's a wire right here that obviously you need a flathead for. And that piece is out, which just leaves us to this. So now we have to take a closer look here. So as you guys can see, there's a bolt right there, and there's a bolt right here, there's a bolt right there, and there's a bolt right here. So you're gonna wanna grab an extension, a socket, and a ratchet, and then take these out, and then you can pull out this, whatever the hell this thing is. So being a greatly made product, this is a 10mm bolt, so I just got 2 things here. That was actually on really loose. If you don't have this, then you won't be able to get it out. So go ahead, take these 4 bolts off, and then we'll pull the deck out. Now, one thing I realized that when I was taking these bolts out is that they're far away, I won't be able to pull them out. So if you guys have like some sort of like really skinny magnetic thing that you can pull them out, they'll be fine. But for this sake, I'm gonna try and keep them in, but have them out so I can, when I pull out the deck, hopefully they don't come out. So let's hope for the best. Now when you pull this out, there are gonna be some really tight wires here. There's actually, oh wow. So there is the radio socket. That's for your radio. Keep that there. There is four things that go into this. This is crazy. So I have unplugged all of them, and now the deck is out. You don't need this. You guys can go ahead and sell it. If you guys need the bolts out of the side, grab the bolts out of the side. So now that I am aware that I have 2 cables that I have to wire, this is straight base model, so there's no steering wheel controls, you know, there's no like Bluetooth, or I don't know what this car was really, you know, capable of. So there's 4 things there. I'm pretty sure one's probably going to be steering wheel controls, maybe one's Bluetooth, and then the rest are whatever these are. Now, 2 things. So the one is obviously the bigger one right here, which is obviously your main radio controls, and then this one, I'm not sure what entirely it is, but this one plugs into that one. 2 extra ones which you can just tuck in there. Now the nice thing I like about this car is there's a lot of room in the back, so you can just stuff everything back there. So now that everything's out, let's go wire this together, and then we'll be ready to go back in the car once we're done. Alright guys, so I'm here with the deck again. So what I'm going to do to make this a lot easier to wire this together, you get quite a bit of cable back here. Pull that out. So now we can leave this aside. We don't need that right now because that's not what's important, but we do need this. So this is what plugs into the deck. This is all the wires that it has. These are all the features that it has, and then what we're going to be doing are connecting these 2 into this one. And so as you guys can obviously, like purple with the stripe is right there, purple with the stripe is right there. So they all have, it's all color coded. This is how it makes it easier for you guys. If you guys obviously need these, Metra on Crutchfield we'll have them, link in the description. So this has been previously wired. As you guys see, it's been shrink tubed. Now there are a couple ways of wiring this. There's the proper way and there's the cheap way. Now I've learned a really good way to do it the cheap way, and that's with electrical tape. But basically what we're going to be doing is you guys are going to need strippers and scissors. You guys can do it soldering as well. Now my soldering tool isn't working that well right now, so I'm just going to do it this way. It's going to be a lot easier. Red goes with red, black goes with black. Okay, so to get started, I think I'm gonna plug it into here first. Plug these ones in, and then I'll plug it into the deck after. That one in, and then this one goes in. And that leaves us with all of this wire. So what I'm gonna try and do is fish this like way back here. So it's kind of hidden. I don't know, man. Because basically, this is going to go back really far. These decks go back really far. I mean, it's not really much of a difference from the other one, but we just don't want it to, you know, catch on anything. So we're going to go ahead and put it into the deck itself. So now that's in, and then there's also the radio. So now everything's plugged in. I want to test this to obviously make sure it works. Okay, so we plugged it in, it's on. So it's successfully on. We know we have wired it properly, which is really good to know. So it's doing all its stuff. Oh, it changes colors, that's cool. So it's displaying what it can do. I didn't know it could actually change colors. Probably keep it red, maybe have it on rainbow, see what she likes, you know? Okay, so now to put this back in, just basically stick everything in there. Use your, make sure you keep your old screws, because these ones you're gonna need to put this back in. I have no idea how I'm gonna get this last one, and this one's gonna be hard. There you are, and that's how it sits in there. It sits in there pretty nicely. So now that's all intact. We're gonna have to go ahead and put this on here. So I'm just gonna fish this wire, and it's about to go. She's in. So there you guys have it. That is how you do a deck installation in any car. This works for any car. Like I said, my Mazda 3, guys, this is gonna work just the exact same way. Basically, you just gotta learn how to wire it, which I demonstrated to you guys. You gotta learn how to take the dash kit apart, which this actually gives you instructions to do that with. So everything's good, everything works. Having an aftermarket deck pretty much just gives you your sound, makes it sound a little bit better, and it gives you a little more features, maybe like a reverse camera. You can have a double din. That was really easy. That was honestly really easy. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button for more videos like this. Like I said, I hope this answers like all of your questions that you guys have. And like I said, I mean, I've been asked multiple times, you know, how to do this and you know how to do that with installing your deck. And like I said, I have multiple videos on me showing how I actually take out the deck. Super easy, and it's not that hard at all. And I know I did this on a matrix, but it doesn't matter. The wiring, it's you connect the colors and it's the same thing, and you plug in the harnesses and the same thing. So that's how you install a aftermarket stereo. If you guys have any more questions, leave them down in the just comments below. If I find someone local that needs a stereo installed, you know, I'll make another video on the Mazda 3 doing that. But otherwise than that, that's what you guys have for now, and I hope it helps you guys with your stereo installations. But my name is Stu7. I'll see you guys in the next one.